Here with Bob Santos, manager of Robert Guerrero. Talk to me a little bit about Robert.
I think Robert is one of, for whatever reason, one of the most underestimated fighters in the sport today. When you consider that he'll be fighting Marcos Maidana on August 27th on HBO, and it's going to be his 5th weight class. A lot of people don't recognize that. You know, he fought at 122, 26, 30, 35, now going to 40. And I think one of the other things that people don't give him credit for is when we went to 130 to fight for the World Championship, we fought two-time world champion Malcolm Clausen from South Africa that nobody wanted to fight. Robert took the challenge, won that fight. We went to 135. We wanted to fight Marquez. We were the mandatory to Marquez. You know, I don't begrudge him for getting the Pacquiao fight, but for a year and a half before he got the Pacquiao fight, before he could get out of the Golden Boy contract, there's no reason that fight couldn't have been made. He had other things that he wanted to do. And so what does Robert do? He takes on the next toughest possible challenge in Michael Caceres. When he won the title at 126, he was willing to fight anybody at 126. Like I said before, fighting Malcolm Clausen was probably the toughest 130-pounder out there that you could fight with no name. You got little credit for, in my estimation, that was the best fighter that Guerrero's fought in his career. But unfortunately, you know, he has no name recognition here. And again, taking on Caceres. So if you look at Guerrero's career, he's taken on the toughest possible challenges. Even in his 13th pro fight, we fought Enrique Sanchez, who was 31-2. His only 2 losses were to Nestor Garza and Marco Antonio Guerrero. That was our 13th pro fight. So he's taken on all comers and all challenges. Definitely not looking past Marcos Maidana. That's why we're here in Big Bear. I think he's one of the most devastating punchers, not just in the 140-pound division, but in the sport of boxing. And I think he's one of the most gutsy guys in the sport of boxing, maybe in the last 10 years. I mean, the guy's just got a tremendous amount of heart and guts. So definitely we're not looking past him. But, you know, God willing, getting through that fight, I already know Robert. He's willing to take on the best, whoever the people perceive to be the best at 140 pounds.
Now, would that even include a fight with either Timothy Bradley or Amir?
No doubt. We'll fight Timothy Bradley. We'll fight Amir Khan. We've never ducked anybody. I'll tell you one thing about Robert. You could talk to his matchmakers. He's never, ever, and let me state it again emphatically, he's never, ever turned down any fight that any matchmaker has put in front of him. Great example. We could have fought Eric Morales in this fight. We'd have made more money to fight Eric Morales in this fight. And I tell Robert, I say, okay, we got Eric Morales and we got Marcos Maidana. From my perspective, Maidana just beat Morales. He's younger, fresher, so it's a tough fight. Morales is a little more wear and tear, a little slower. Speed will give him problems. And I'm, you know, from my perspective, hey, I want to fight Eric Morales. Maybe guys like myself could be the problem with the sport, but I happen to have a fighter on my hands that wants the ultimate challenge, and he doesn't put money first, and that's evident in what he's doing fighting Marcos Maidana instead of Eric Morales. Being that he's a big believer in Jesus Christ, I think the sky's the limit. I think the sky's the limit, and I think his faith in Christ is going to enable him to elevate himself to only God knows where.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.